Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he takes the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test.
Turning it on! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Great pass, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given...
He's going for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Vance. Pocket breaking down. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. Going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the move, it's Welch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Holds and fires complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burner. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucks!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Vance. Under fire. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Green 25.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Rush is on him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Welch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Third down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Rides to back and leaves it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Got room at the 35. All out of space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Kansas State, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Vance. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
At the 45, on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm. on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Yeah, and I tell you what, just trust your guy. You know, you got your guy running a corner route. It's man-to-man coverage. Throw it up top. Let him catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Lewis wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
first incompletion brings up a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Using his legs, it's Newberry. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Vance. Got him downfield. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Page. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Lewis to throw. They'll run the screen. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Tuggle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Throwing right. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas State, 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. give to the single back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Vance. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Welsh. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off play action. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this team
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarmed to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. way it will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Got his man in the middle. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Leaves it with the running back. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture of the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep on the run. Makes a grab for a big play. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you're...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This offense starts deep in a hole. On the ground, it's Isaac. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.